BLACKPINK's Lisa opens up about her heartbreaking training days on Youth with You. On May 11, Days on Youth aired Lisa's first day of work vlog and also a message she penned to the finalists about her trainee experience. Lisa from BLACKPINK returned to the Chinese audition program Youth with You 3 as a mentor. She received accolades for her kindness as well as her astute assessment of the trainees' work, and she was dubbed the Tiger Teacher and Angel Mentor. On May 11, the show aired Lisa's first day of work vlog and also a message she penned to the finalists about her trainee experience. In the vlog, Youth with You chronicled her first assignment, which was to examine all of the candidates' profiles. Lisa smiled at the majority of the profiles at first. One of the contestants talked about how Lisa and her both like cats, when someone else stated how much they loved shabu shabu, a savory hot pot filled with sliced meat, veggies, and dipping sauces. Lisa realized how hungry she was. However, as Lisa read through the application letters in greater detail, she found that many of them had a different emotional impact on her. She couldn't help but feel sorry for a competitor who was concerned about being alone throughout the competition. A competitor conveyed her poor self-esteem regarding her personality, appearance, and singing skills. Lisa gave it her all when it came time to compose a letter for each participant, exactly as they did. Lisa began her letter by introducing herself and sharing a few of the letters she had read. The competitor claimed to have spent 10 years away from home and competed to the best of her ability, but never achieved the success she had hoped for. Another competitor expressed her regret that she would have to go home if she failed to survive this round of Youth with You, and Lisa could identify with all of these sad sentiments. I debuted after 5 years of training. I know being a trainee is hard, she was quoted by Korea Boo. Lisa reassured the competitors that she had experienced the same terrifying emotions and trials as they were. Given that Lisa had to go to a nation where she didn't understand the language or have any family, it was much more difficult for her. I can totally understand you all because I've also been through that experience. When I was 14 years old, I wanted to be a singer. I left home by myself and went to an unfamiliar country to be a trainee. I went through high-level training and had to overcome the language barrier. Lisa recounted her struggles in the letter, explaining how she had to struggle to survive in a completely unfamiliar language environment while making a constant effort to catch up to the other trainees who spoke Korean. Lisa found that living away from home was sometimes so difficult that she was losing her strength. Still, she persisted. She was fortunate to make her debut as the lead dancer in one of the most successful girl groups in history, having worked for 5 years. 5 years was so long, but I didn't give up, and I believe you can do the same. Last but not least, Lisa sincerely urged the Youth with You participants to persevere through difficult times in her message. As you try to achieve your dream, you will encounter many barriers. However, no matter what you face, I hope you continuously move forward, and I will be here to support you. BLACKPINK's Lisa speaking about her trainee days is the most heartbreaking thing you'll see today. Chinese audition program Youth with You shared Lisa's first day of work vlog, as well as the letter she wrote to the contestants about her trainee experience. The letter was so heart-wrenching it moved BLACK's to tears. As BLACKPINK's main dancer, Lisa was cast as the survival show's dance mentor. In a sweet vlog, Youth with You documented her first task, reviewing all the applicants' profiles. At first, most of the profiles made Lisa smile. One contestant mentioned how she loves cats, something Lisa and she have in common. Another reminded Lisa how hungry she was when they mentioned their love for the Japanese dish shabu shabu, a savory hot pot made with thinly sliced meat, vegetables, and dipping sauces. But as Lisa delved further into the applicants' letters about themselves, many of them touched her heart in a different way. She couldn't help but feel sad for one contestant's worries that they'll be lonely during the competition. Another contestant expressed her low self-esteem about her singing abilities, looks, and personality. So, when it came to Lisa's turn to write a letter for the participants, she put her heart into it just as much as they did. After greeting the contestants, Lisa started off her letter by bringing up some of the letters she read. The participant said she's been away from home for 10 years, trying her best to compete, but never getting the success she dreamed of. Another contestant lamented that if she didn't make it through this time on Youth with You, she'd have to return home. And these sad thoughts were all things Lisa could relate to. I debuted after 5 years of training. I know being a trainee is hard. Lisa explained to the nervous contestants that she went through the same scary feelings and hardships that they're going through now. For Lisa, it was even harder given that she had to move to a country where she had no family nor speak the language. I can totally understand you all because I've also been through that experience. When I was 14 years old, I wanted to be a singer. I left home by myself and went to an unfamiliar country to be a trainee. I went through high-level training and had to overcome the language barrier. Lisa. In the letter, Lisa relived those difficulties, revealing how she had to hold on in a completely unfamiliar language environment, trying harder and harder to catch up to the existing Korean-speaking trainees. Sometimes, being away from home was so hard for Lisa that she couldn't stay strong anymore. Sometimes I secretly cried in bed because I was so homesick. Lisa. But still, she persevered. And thank goodness she did because after 5 years, she got to debut as the main dancer in one of the world's most successful girl groups of all time. 5 years was so long, but I didn't give up, and I believe you can do the same. Lisa. Ultimately, Lisa sweetly ended her letter by encouraging the Youth with You participants to keep going even when things get tough. As you try to achieve your dream, you will encounter many barriers. However, no matter what you face, I hope you continuously move forward, and I will be here to support you. Lisa. Unsurprisingly, BLACKPINK were moved to tears over Lisa's hardships and determination over the years.